Hey guys, hope everybody is good out there and everybody's doing okay. I'm gonna have comments on so we can I can answer any and all questions of this. I just wanted to address everything that's been going on lately. It's been a little hectic, and we just want to try and make sure everybody's as comfortable as possible in everything that they're doing. Just waiting for everybody to check on in, and as you do move your way on in, we should be able to help out. Just say hello, let me know you're out there as we're going. I'll pull this down and put up a condensed version of it after it's all on. But I will bring up some of the rules, the code of conduct. I want everybody's input, and I'm looking to find a couple of moderators for the online section. I apologize that I am super, super busy as of lately, so I have not been on it as much as I can be as far as on the online presence with us. That's why I would like somebody to get a hand and help us out over there. If you are out there, check in, say hello, let me know what's going on over there. I'm going to turn on the comments too. That way we'll be able to see everybody that does comment on this, and we should be okay and good to go. Let me see if I can direct everybody from the page up and across it, and we will address it. I will also bring up our media assets as we've come up with this, and I'm going to want everybody's opinion on it, just as far as a basic code of conduct for Down to the Felt. Right, some expected conduct. This will all be posted as well so you can see it. But we will be starting to institute some more parameters on code of conduct at events and on the online presence. That way, if we do have any issues, the initial will be a public warning, a warning to the individual on what we want to happen. Post that second infraction will be a 1 week suspension. Then third infraction will be a removal from the league. I am discussing this with all of our tournament directors as well, and the hierarchy in the group, so that we can make sure all of this is enforced at all events across the board. If you have questions or comments, please make them. I'm sure I would be happy to address them as you are out there. Still waiting on any comments coming across from everybody. So Down to the Felt, our goal is to provide a fun, friendly, and respectful environment where everyone can enjoy the game. Every player, staff member, venue partner, and guest deserves to be treated with courtesy and respect. I think that's basic conduct, so that should be good, right? We all understand that. If you would like me, I'm happy to read it all out as we're going. And if you are, let me just share this in all of our areas too, because I know not everybody is seeing it on the town hall. Let me make sure I direct everybody over here to this. Boop. Let's see. Let's make sure everybody is seeing it. Next. Okay. And if you have any comments, ideas, or anything to go on about it, happy to address it as well. Let me pop this up over here. Hey guys, you might be coming in at a couple of different venues. We're also on this live over here, just trying to go live and review the Down to the Felt Code of Conduct. We're trying to institute a couple of parameters to make sure everybody has the best time possible and that everybody's acting in accordance with all of our other players' best interest. Hey Jody, how are you? You do not need security now. All right, hold on 1 second. Let's bring up Jones's comment right here. And it is saying, I do have a question. When do you draw the line of being respectful? I don't see anything wrong with some of the trash talking. Agreed. That is a good question, Jonesy. So what we're saying is, you can still trash talk. People can still talk. It's all about not being abusive towards another player or aggressive towards another player, right? So that's really what we're trying to stop. I'm not trying to stifle speech. That's not usually my MO. I think you all know that already. I usually let things rock out there, but we are definitely trying to make sure that everybody has the best time possible. Hello, Kerry. How are you, Kerry? It's been too long. We miss the Panzers and all of the drama that Karen and your family members bring. We're hoping that you guys begin here, Jody. We miss you as well. Just we've had a couple of local instances. We're not trying to stop anybody from doing anything. We're just trying to make sure everybody has the best time possible, right? So if you want to check us out. If you're checking out the live on Facebook, join us over on the YouTube section, or you can join us on the live. Hey, Susie, how are you? Did I answer that question? I think the line isn't necessarily trash talking or playful banter. I think it really comes down to being offensive or making people feel uncomfortable or anything of that nature. You haven't seen anything else? Well, that is a good question. I want everybody else to weigh in on that as well. What is the norm? And if Jones hasn't seen anything outside of the norm, we are one big happy family. I agree. So I love it. I love the drama has nothing to do with the Panthers. Unusual, isn't it, Kerry? Isn't that unusual? So Sean asks from Don Rodrigo, he says, what constitutes being aggressive? There's people that I'm friends with and can joke with in a certain way. Agreed. So it's just anything that's making somebody else feel uncomfortable or being aggressive towards them. Now, I'm not trying to stifle any free speech or anything of that nature. I don't think any like playful bantering. We're not trying to stop any of that. But I was approached by by numerous players that they were not comfortable in a couple of situations, and I just want to make sure everybody is as comfortable as possible, right? So I'm going to bring that back up in case anybody wants to see it. I'm also going to add this into the comments so you can see the entire code of conduct and the expected conduct. The expected conduct isn't to be like super censored. It's really just that you're not making anybody else feel like they're uncomfortable, right? Or aggressive towards another individual. A little trash talk is fine, but if somebody's getting clearly upset, you need to stop. We're all adults. You know when you are crossing a line. That is the truth. I would think so. But then again, sometimes people don't know when they're crossing a line. So that's why the first step will just be a warning. It's not like you're going to get booted out for something you say, but there'll be a warning. We'll pull people aside. We'll try and make sure everybody's acting in the proper fashion. Second time would be a suspension. Third time would be knocked out for minimally a season. The league should focus more on why the old school players walked away and very seldom show up. Reach out to them and find a way to bring them back. Well, that's a good question, Jonesy. What do you think that is? Is that because they were feeling uncomfortable? Or is that a different area? They're just in a different space in life. CTF Poker League is the best place to play. As a family, we sometimes get to issues. And again, as a family, we kiss and make up at the end of the day. Agreed. We just want to make sure everybody feels welcome in that family and that nobody is feeling attacked or going towards. I got 20 views there. I got about 5 views making comments. So anybody else that has a comment, feel free to drop it in the comment section below to the side. I don't even know which camera I'm on right now. And you should be good to go. Again, we appreciate all of you coming out and playing. And let me move that. You can see me too while I speak too. Sorry. We do appreciate all of you coming out and playing with us. Every night we've had some tremendous crowds. We're over 40 plus at most venues, 30 plus at others. But we do appreciate you all. And let me know about the new venues and where you'd want to be, where you're looking to go. I'm happy to hear about all of that as well. You're with Mark. What does that mean? I don't see Mark's comment. Was there a comment missed there? I don't know. I don't know where it's at. If somebody could highlight Mark's comment, maybe this is coming in from a different area. But all I'm seeing is I'm with Mark. I didn't really get much else on that. Mark, what did you write in there? I don't see any of it. If somebody else could write that down, I would pop copy and paste. I would appreciate it. We need more Jersey places. We're working on that. We actually got contacted today from somebody in the Jersey area that is by Parsippany, I believe. So we may be moving into that. I'm talking right now. Oh, yeah, you're literally with Mark. No problem. Nice to see you, Mark. I do miss you as well. Mark, if you have anything to say, please feel free to chime on in and get involved with it. And we will be addressing more places. Sure. Live is buffering a little on your end. I don't know which live that is, YouTube live or that Facebook live. Either way, we're good to go. Facebook, I don't think you're seeing what I'm putting up as far as the media assets go, so you can see the exact conduct that we're going to be enforcing and implementing. I'm going to go over all of this with all the tournament directors, just so you have a true idea, but I will put this into comments post this session. So, guys, I'm here for this 10 hole, and I'm flying out tomorrow, so I'm going to need some help. If you can. Hey, Amanda's checking in from Alaska. Very nice. I'm working on it, and Holly actually commented on a few places that we may be able to find down towards the Logan Ridge area. What's up, Big Steve? How are you? Nice to see you, Amanda. Thank you for checking in from Alaska. Shouldn't be necessary to tell people to behave in public at an event that's supposed to be fun. Not that serious, people. Plus, watch one of those 2020 live videos we used to make if you want to laugh. You know what? I'm gonna put up some of those videos. I think I have a RJ video, so I'm gonna get that up here too. I'm pretty sure it is out there. That is true. Facebook Live is skipping. Make your way onto the YouTube station. If you are on the Facebook Live side, make your way on over to YouTube. It'll probably be a lot cleaner of a show. Hey, Brian, how are you? And I'm sorry to hear that it is skipping, but I will run through it. I'm going to shoot this out to everybody as well. Let's see what else we got here. It's 5 p.m. over there. It's 5 p.m. somewhere. You should have a drink. How do we encourage more players to spend money? Some come and don't spend enough. That's it. Listen, I think that's a personal conversation to be had amongst people. I cannot require spend. We just do want to support all of the bars and restaurants as they are supporting us by giving a place to play. That's how we acquire more venues, and that's what we get into more places. Alex Zanella, was dispute settled in a game of Naked Twister? I think it was. Hey, the early venues. Perfect. There we go. It's a little bit better of a stream over on the YouTube side. I hope so. If you're not following Down to the Felt on YouTube, please do. We're all about getting those views up as well. I'll try to give you more content. And we'll try and get you some content from when I'm away in New Orleans at the Association of Casino Party Operators. So hold on. Let me pull down this media asset again on this side. Boy, do I need a producer. Oh, also, if anybody has a recommendation for who they want to be a moderator in the Down to the Felt family area, I would appreciate that. Let me know who it is and let me know why. I'm looking to put 2 or 3 moderators in there, only because I don't have enough time to really do it justice and be on top of it with all of it. So I am happy to appoint somebody that feels like they would be able to knock through it. Who won? I think Ryan did. YouTube is better, but I'm glad to see that. I don't know why Facebook is a little choppy, but I'm happy that we're able to bring it across a little bit easier. I hope it's a little clearer too. Not sure if it is. You may moderate currently. You should be able to get in on the back end of it, I'm sure. Start earlier. People have more time to spend money before they shut the kitchen down. What does everybody think of that? I'm thinking about instituting that as well. We do a 7:30 start as opposed to an 8 p.m. start. It'll be a 6:30. 7 o'clock will be the cutoff for the early chips. It'll move up about a half hour. Give me some input back on that, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Heather is here as well. I think she's playing. And what's Phil Logos? How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Clear there? Good. I'm glad it's coming through somewhere. Hey, Tim. How are you, buddy? Tim, you petitioned enough to get back into this, and I haven't seen you at any events. I'm at a lot more than you expected lately. So if you want to come out, we are there. Ooh. You think the game should start at 7? Earlier would be great. Okay, we got a lot of positive feedback on earlier. Then do a 6:30 for early chips, 7 p.m. start. Does that feel better for everybody? We're looking for an hour early. I'm gonna have to review this with all of our TDs, but I'm okay with that. 6:30 early chips, 7 p.m. start. Phil likes 8 o'clock. Oh man. What's up, Susie? Carrie is with Shorty, Mills, Anthony, Brian, and Frank. I'm sorry to hear that. Tell them all I say hi back as well. All right. I think we encourage more people to spend more is to split the prize in a tier system, i.e. when the max prize you must... No, I can't do that. I cannot tie that directly. I appreciate the input on that, though. Ryan wants to... Oh, boy. Heads up. Heads up is what you meant. K Auto Transport LLC says 8 p.m. is good. You prefer the 8 p.m. start? People are asking because I think they want to be able to back out in work a little bit earlier. History facts, LOL. I'm trying to make sure I read. Happy 7:10, y'all. Happy 7:10 indeed. 7 p.m. start. So, see, now that's what it is. I think a lot of people are asking 7 p.m. for the early work days. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Maybe we'll spread it across half the. We'll talk to John Ryan, a bunch of our IDs, and see what we could do about moving the time up a little bit in a few of our locations. That probably won't start this week, but possibly next week. Then 6:30 would be early chips. Hopefully you can come straight from work, get into grab a bite to eat for dinner. We should be good to go. I don't know what that even means over here with the group hug thing, but okay. So I appreciate everything that went on. We're going to leave all of those that happened this past week in the past, but let me bring it up again just so everybody can see it. But we're instituting a code of conduct, and then we'll have RTDs enforce it. Right. So all Dance of the League events, tournaments, gatherings, and online presence as far as down to the felt pages. And then, as always, we do not allow any physical um, confrontation, but we're going to try and scale down some of the verbal. I'm good for work starts when I get there. I agree. Kenny is saying maybe we can experiment with 7 p.m. Right. I agree. We'll do some venues at 7. We'll move them up a little bit earlier, see if it works for people. If people would just play the game, play the shot game, get drunk and have fun, we wouldn't have these problems. I agree. I think the problem with everybody disappearing is the lack of the shot game. We have to bring that back in. I do see a lot of the old school heads online. What have you guys been up to, and why haven't I seen you? We've been having some 40, 50 person turnouts. I know Ryan Danella was RTB a couple weeks ago. If we start the games earlier, how are we going to have time to hang? I would say show up a little bit earlier and start hanging a little bit earlier. Sometimes I get there and Rebecca is already there for an hour or two, so I'm pretty sure we can knock it out. I can't read, so please read it out. I will read it all out. You want me to read it all out? Boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm reading out. Everybody can. Oh man, again, these cons. We'll talk about that. But that's a little bit hard. We'll see what we could do. Sean's the warrior. Got it. We will see. We will discuss all of that internally amongst us as well, John, with me, you, and the TDs. Gotta go see puppies, but enjoy your puppies, my friend. We'll see you at poker next week. There we go. Well, we will see. I will take those into account. We're starting here. Hey, Chris Green, how are you? They're nice to see you. May take you up on that. We do have a tremendous amount of action here. I guess 9 p.m. on a Friday is a good time for us to go live, huh, guys? Let's see. And a big blind ante coming every poker tournament now. I don't think anybody would want a big blind ante. I think a big blind ante is common in poker tournaments, but that's because the fields are so large. We don't really have that are over 200 people. The most we've ever had in a single free poker night is 187. So I don't think we have a necessity for big blind antes. I think that's just to push and move action. I don't know how much faster you want to run it. JG, good input there, though. Good input. First, people knocked out, play second, lose a bracket game. Winner gets 5 points or something. But you know what happens there, Lorraine? Then people will rush to get knocked out to play in the loser bracket. I don't know. That's sticky. Might have to agree with that the cons. It's been a different game every week. Oh my, hold them. We're trying that, or at least having a teaching table. I don't mind a teaching table. I think that's fine. But we'll try to find a way to regulate that out. We do. No antes. Well, this is why I enjoy having the discussion with all of you so that we could all have our input. Also, lay it out here. What do you have going on you would like in other locations? Tom, I don't think anyone rushes to get knocked out to play a second game. You'd be surprised, my friends. You'd be surprised. That is I find a lot of people find angles, right? So there's always an angle or two going on. I'm not saying they're rushing, but something's happening there. Or that's another thing we want to address. So Sean is setting up so that we can see all the time in, time out players. You will only be getting points for the players that you outlast. So if you show up at 9 p.m. and there are 15 players out, you will not be getting points for those 15 players. That's about to absolutely happen as well. Move the game to 7. I go to work at 5 a.m. There we go. We got a lot of hard workers that go in at 5 a.m. So we may be moving these games up to 7 for at least a few of the spots. Maybe that'll make it easier for Ryan Danella to get out of the house and come play with us. Worth it? All right, listen, I'm not saying no. I'm just trying to 5 points. 5 points we might be able to work with. Let me talk to everybody. Set up a DTTF family fun day. I believe they have been doing that. Nicole did the one at the races. That was great. I know Pat Lorraine had 4th of July celebration. I think that was a really good time, too. I apologize that I couldn't be there. I've been on the go a lot. Or at 5 a.m., 7 p.m. sounds good. How about you, Joe Rinaldi? What do you think about a 7 p.m. start, 6:30 early chip so the game gets off a little earlier and stops a little earlier? And then you can go back and play shrimp poker. All about it. Does anybody have any other questions for me, too? We've been on this 20 minutes already. I agree, Phil. No antes or blinds quick enough. I keep getting cold fish. It hurts your feelings. See, now that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. That's what makes this tough for me. I don't like really censoring speech at all whatsoever. But if players are feeling attacked or like it's a hostile environment, I want to make sure everybody feels good about it. Is it choppy? Need to switch to YouTube. Yes. If it's choppy, move on over to YouTube. It's a lot easier to watch this. So it looks like it's a better stream on that side. You barely make the 7:30 cutoff. See, I didn't know that. See, that's why I want input from the side, though. I want everybody to give their input, so that way maybe we will make as much of an informed decision for the crowd as we can. Me and John Ryan. I want to thank John Ryan for this past week. He did do a lot of the run around and footwork to get everything accomplished, and a couple of the bars plugged in, including Cantina Valencia on Monday night. That was able to take the place of Paradise, and he was able to plug in Fava for the Wednesday night. We are going to discuss it with the locations. I want to know what the players think, but John is working very hard on placing and where it needs to be. Good. I'm glad that is much better. Read the code of conduct. You ran out of content. I agree. I will read the code of content. These people are out of control. Time is enough. Early is hard for us who work. Hey, Dave. How are you, sir? Dave, give me your input on everything as well. I'm going to run over the code of conduct yet again. And then we were just discussing about moving in to some of the locations having earlier starts. Don't give early chips to people who show up early and leave. You know who they are. I don't disagree with you. We can discuss that amongst the tournament directors as well. I like the earlier start. All right, we're going to give it a shot at a few locations. We'll test it with 2 or 3 locations in the beginning and then move it around to a few more. Where are we playing Sunday through Thursday? Sunday this week is not going on. Sunday at RTB is postponed for this week. They did not have to stay for it. Jose is away. We will not be going on the Sunday. On Monday, we will be returning at Paradise Island. Tuesday, we're back at Amsterdam Alley. Wednesday, I believe, is going to be announced. So Wednesday is at Fava this week on the Wednesday. Thursday, we're at both locations, District and Nip and Tuck. John Ryan really did pull it off this week. So dumb. As of right now, Fava again is coming week, but I share thoughts with the owners. 100% the venue is a good for us. I have yet to hear abusive comments. Or are you the one making them, Gary? That's the question. Good to see you, Richie. We never know if you don't speak up if you're not there. Oh, man, I'm not going to pull that up. Worst. And these are the older players. These are the ones that were here. RTB was postponed today. I had gotten a text message about an hour ago from Rob saying that his brother didn't tell him the staff is not able to make it on that day. They are not going to be there. Why no effort? We are looking actually on Monday night, if you were listening earlier on in this. Monday night may be coming to Jersey in the Parsippany area. One of the owners had contacted me. I'm seeing if we can make it work and it's a good fit and if we have somebody to run it. It's not that there's no effort, it's that we need more tournaments in the New Jersey area. Are you looking to run tournaments at night, Jonesy? I am okay with it. I can help you out. We'll get you a van. How about newer locations for the shore area? Dublin House wanted us there. Dublin House, I think, wanted to put us upstairs. I don't know if we can get the tables upstairs. And I'm totally down about getting more in the New Jersey area. I just need the TDs in the New Jersey area more than anything. There you go. More TDs to do setups. Yes, that is what we need. I agree. Terminal 1, I'm trying. Sean has been trying to get a bit over there. You too. Have a great weekend, Phil Logos. Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you. I'm going to read off this one more time for the code of conduct piece. Let me see if I can put it up. Everybody move your way on over to the YouTube side. I'm going to do it on there. I only see a few people over here on the Facebook side. But let me pull it up on the screen so we can get it. 1 second, all. Let me see if I can get this one up and on. So for the recently saved code of conduct, let's go through it. I'm going to read it out to you so everybody can see it. So we have at Down to the Felt, our goal is to provide a fun, friendly, and respectful environment where everyone can enjoy the game. Every player, staff member, venue partner, guest deserves to be treated with courtesy and respect. Expected code of conduct. All participants are expected to conduct themselves respectably at league events and all league-related online spaces. The following behaviors are prohibited: abusive, offensive, or threatening language directed towards any player, staff member, venue employee, sponsor, or partner. Any personal attacks, harassment, bullying, intimidation, or discrimination that is obscene, profane, or excessively disruptive behavior that negatively affects the experience of others. That's where it's going to start to get a little bit stickier. So you could voice your opinion, and we'll talk to the TDs, and we're going to see where it goes, because I know there is some of the rule. Basically, we don't want anybody antagonizing other people. We want everybody to have a great time. We do not want negative behavior between people. Post comments, messages, or other communications intended to embarrass, harass, intimidate, or demean another individual group. Any false accusations, defamation, or attempts to damage the reputation of the league, its venue, staff, sponsors, or players through knowing, misleading, or malicious statements. Threats, including attempts to coerce league decisions through intimidation, public pressure, or threats of negative reviews or other retaliatory actions. Any conduct that creates a hostile, unsafe, or uncomfortable environment for players, staff, or venue personnel. Any behavior that disrupts league operations or reflects poorly on the Down to the Felt community. The scope. This code of conduct applies to all Down to the Felt league events, tournaments, and gatherings, league-sponsored social media pages, Facebook groups, chats, live streams, and other online communication. Public posts, comments, reviews, messages, or other communications that reference, tag, or clearly involve Down to the Felt, its venue, staff, sponsors, or players. Serious misconduct. Down to the Felt reserves the right to bypass progressive discipline and immediately suspend or permanently remove any participant whose conduct includes, but is not limited to, threats or intimidation, harassing or stalking, hate speech or discriminatory conduct, violence, physical violence or threats of violence, retaliation against players, staff, venues, or sponsors, extortion or attempts to influence league decisions through threats, including threats of false or retaliatory online reviews, repeated or egregious conduct that jeopardizes the safety, reputation, or integrity of the league. Our new disciplinary process. League leadership will review each situation individually, depending on the severity of the conduct. The following disciplinary process may be used. First infraction, formal warning. The participant will receive a written warning outlining the violation and expected standards of conduct moving forward. 2, second infraction, 1 week suspension. The participant will be suspended from all Down to the Felt league events for 1 full week of scheduled play. Third infraction, the participant will be removed from the league any further. Hold on, let's try and pull this up because I can't see it exactly as such. Sorry. Any further requests to return will be reviewed solely at the discretion of league leadership, and approval is not guaranteed. League authority. Participation in Down to the Felt is a privilege, not a right. League leadership reserves the sole discretion to interpret and enforce this code of conduct and to take action deemed necessary to protect the safety, integrity, reputation, and enjoyment of the league community. By participating in any Down to the Felt event or league activity, players acknowledge and agree to abide by the code of conduct. We may actually have something to sign off on so that everybody can fill that out as we register through to the league. All right, let me get back to some of these comments. Heather may be running at a Q bar in Queens. She's thinking of becoming a tournament director for all of Queens. Let's see what happens. Let's pull this one down. As far as the media assets go, I'll run through all of these comments so we can knock through them. And let's go. All right. I also want to thank all the players that sub every week out moving tables before and after events. I also want to thank them. Thank you, John. Of course, you can't read without your glasses. Ryan, you're old. I just read you the whole thing. Should be good to go. That was not AI, actually. That was not at all. I know. That is the truth. You guys are a little bit loud. But Mark and I are reading the code of conduct word for word. Also, let's thank all the New Jersey players that have been so loyal to Staten Island locations. We love seeing you. Of course we do. I don't threaten no one. God bless. God bless you too, my friend. Oh, man. These guys. Yes, they will sign in blood. Let's see. You guys are a lot. All right. We're all here. There's all 26 of us that would. All right, all good. Everybody's got that. Everybody understands what we're doing here. All right. What more can I say? Uh-oh, my broadcast failed on the YouTube side. We're coming back over here on the, I'm sorry, it failed on the Facebook side. All right. Anyway, good to see you all. I hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday night. I'm going to put a whole bunch of stuff up going on that I'm going to be down in New Orleans for the National Association of Casino Party Operators Convention. Wish me luck. We recently appointed to the board over there. So we'll be doing a bunch of stuff with marketing and management. It was good to see everybody today. I will be back this week. Let's check out, see who's going to be running Monday night over Paradise. I hope to see a bunch there. All of my old school players. Great to see you, Ryan Danella, Kansas. What are you all doing here? I don't know where everybody's at. I miss you. Hopefully we can see you all in the next upcoming weeks for sure. Hold on. Why and can't have any plans. If I ever say anything to anyone, all you have to do is pull me aside. We'll talk and work out. I'm sure that's important. You have fun games. Agreed. And I think that's really what it's all about, is that when is the next charity game? Good question. The 28th is scheduled for a charity function. I will get you some of that. Thank you, Holly. We appreciate you guys out there. Possibly. Possibly. All right, all. Have a great one. Good to see you all. I hope to see you all at the table soon. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will make sure I write them. I'm going to put this thing up as a post. Do your best to comment it, share on it, and make sure everybody gets a chance to see it. We want to thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Danellis. Thank you, Panzas. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Joseph Rinaldi. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everyone. See you all soon on the next one. Bye-bye.